Hey kids, how you doing? How you doing, Roy?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah?
Not bad, not bad. Ready to go, I think is the phrase.
Good, ready to go. I'm like, I don't think really ready to go, to be honest. I'm like, kind of. Maybe we'll see what happens.
There?
Has it been snowing here?
Very white behind you.
Yeah, it's the screen. It's the screen right there. Let's switch over here to that.
Hey, there we go.
So, yeah, it hasn't been snowing that much now here in Costa Rica. We're starting everything up here. Let's kind of show you where we left off. Let's do that at least. We'll kind of get a sense of where we're going to go from here. Let me load up the die roller. Like that. Let's start some music, kids. Let's see if the music works, actually, because we're just loading everything up. Let's see if I get a music out there. Not yet.
So when last I left you, you were implementing additional dice, damage dice and health dice. I think.
Yep.
Is that what you were doing?
That's what I was doing.
And you were going through. We were demonstrating the ease of which you can take existing code and make deduced copies. So not exact copies, but copies that take on the nuance of other things you're needing using CodeRushed, and that was pretty good.
Well, it was useful just in that moment because we were like trying to get something to work, but ultimately not useful long term because I needed to refactor it. So it was like, okay, let's fix it and refactor now. But yeah, basically we've got the damage only button, the health only button, these two pieces here. By the way, I spent a little time trying to figure out how to get this to go a dark background when I do this, when I do mouse over. And the stuff I found actually was not working well. And I was like, what? And so I backed out those changes. And that's kind of where we were. The other thing, I just made a couple last-minute changes here. I added luck roll low and high because it occurred to me that the luck is according to the rules, this is like a thing that a sorcerer can do. Looks like my volume's a little high. Let me check that. Yeah, it's a little high. I'm going to just drop it down a bit. One thing sorcerer can do is it can affect the outcome of a roll, which means you can roll the dice and say which one of those.
Sorcerer is in the house.
He's in. Look at that. Also, I've got my daughter out there. Gia Luna Storm is in here with us as well. She's watching. Surly Deb says, "Good evening, gentlemen and ladies." Of course, I'm going to add on that. How are you both? We are good. I think we're pretty good. We're like, this is as usual. I'm like right in the middle, and this.
Mark doesn't know what he's doing.
And Surly Dev is asking Gia Luna Storm how she is doing. So where's my intro?
Question.
The kids are demanding these days.
You need to be a regular at that point, though, don't you?
Yeah, you got to be a regular. We'll see. But actually, this could be really fun. Luna Storm, storm clouds and stuff like that. Could be some fun.
To be a bunny.
Okay, she's 10 years old. So maybe not everyone is. Maybe not everyone is about the laser eyes and explosions. Maybe it's a sweet bunny that has laser eyes and explosions. We might work on something like that. My volume is a little loud. All right, let's turn me down and let's get. Whoa, sorry about that. Let's turn me down like that. Let's go make sure Rory is up a little higher. I've got.
Okay.
And I actually tried downloading some software. It was, I think, called Banana Mix or something like that. I've forgotten the name, unfortunately, but it didn't work for me. And it ended up locking up the sound property control panel.
Oh dear.
And I was like, okay, yeah. So I uninstalled it, and I want to try again to better control the sound so I can do that. But that's kind of where we are. Let me see what the drone sound is like. I don't think there's any sound for the drones moving around, but you can do a launch.
Possibly coin collection, or if there was anything to crash into.
That's it. Mark up a bit, please. Okay. It looks like I am low there. Hold on, bring it up a little more. Check it. Test. There we go. That's probably good for you. Yeah, Mark is too quiet. How about that? Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Testing.
You'd think that I would be like, that I would figure that all out. What else? Let's see if we can get some music on now. No, it didn't work. Hold on. Music. That time it worked. There we go. Got some music. All right, so I made some last minute changes. It occurred to me that due to the rules that I'm understanding of D&D, I've got one of the things a sorcerer can do is it can master in a feat called luck. And if you're mastering in a feat called luck, you can roll the luck die, which means you can affect any D20 roll. So if somebody's rolling to, and I'll give it to you right here. If somebody's rolling, like, for example, an attack, like this, and I want to affect that roll, I could say, okay, let's add a luck roll to that, and we'll throw ours out. And now that 18 is going to go over, replace theirs. If I say I want it to be high, and if I say I want it to be low, it's going to go be lower. So I added these two buttons last minute because I realized I was going to need to do those. Let me drop music volume down just a little bit there. So that's kind of what I did. But it's now occurred to me that if I've got a luck roll high, oh, you know what's going on though? Look at that. It's not showing the last minute changes I did are not adding the special effects. So we got a break in the code somewhere, and I bet that also means we've got a console error.
So does the luck roll require a previous roll to exist?
Kind of, and also at the same time, not really. Because the roll could go, basically the luck roll can come out anytime, I guess before the dice are rolled, to before the effect is applied. In other words, the consequences of the roll is applied. So let's say...
So there's a finite time gap in which the player must elect to roll for luck.
Right, so let's say that like our rogue is about to make an incredibly critical move to the game. Mm-hmm. And before he even makes the roll, I could say I'm going to add a luck roll to this. Right?
Fair enough.
Or I might say, hey, if it falls below this number, I'm going to throw my luck roll out, or something like that. So that's it. That's before the roll comes out. I say that, and so what'll happen is that roll would occur. So it would look something like this. We do the attack, and we do the luck roll as well. We throw it out, but the luck roll shouldn't clear like right now. So that's problematic. The luck roll's clearing. It needs to add to it.
Sure.
I'm so surprised we're not seeing any errors here on that with that change right there. Oh, because it's only on the luck roll low. Okay, got it. I see what's happening. There's the effect that we were talking about. Let's see if that keeps the dice out, or does it clear them when I roll? No, it clears them. So we need to fix the clearing. That's the worst luck roll ever. But the cool thing is that basically what I can do is I can say, okay, I want the roll to go high, or I want it to go low. So I added these two buttons last minute, and I did this. So what we want to do is to do that clover thing. We can do this, but you know what I want to do is I think I want to create another effect. And I think the effect I want to indicate bad luck is I think I want skulls and crossbones.
Okay, yeah, that would
kind
make
of
sense.
circling around in some dark, dismal colors. I don't think I'm going to do that artwork here live because we're going to like to do programming stuff. But we'll see. Who's loud? Am I loud? Something wrong with my microphone?
Yeah. Well.
Let me just drop it down a bit. I'm dropping it a
You're
bit.
okay for me, but again, yeah.
Let me try that. I'm going to let me listen into our audio live here. I'm going to jump in because normally I don't listen to us because of the Twitch stream. But give me a second here.
Seems fairly good listening in it myself.
Does it? Okay, maybe the last adjustment was the winner. Yeah, I got to really watch touching this. I got to somehow, because I don't, it's a rotary knob, a physical knob. So if I adjust it for other recordings I make, getting it right back in the exact same spot is a little tricky. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to get some skulls going around, some skulls and crossbones, and actually, you know what? Let's do it. I'm now into it all of a sudden. Let's do it. I'm gonna bring up Premiere. I'm gonna go find a skull and crossbone kind of thing out there that we can do because it shouldn't be that hard to do. Let's go to elements.envato.com. Let's go for skull, crossbones. Trying to think of things that are bad luck, I suppose, right? And I want probably just a graphic. Do bump bump. What do we think? That's the potential right there.
That's the potential, yeah, absolutely. You need something relatively forward-facing.
Yeah, and relatively simple.
Yeah. The upper right on that skull clip art set's not too bad. It's only got the upper half, so left one and down one. Got a yellowy green background to it.
Oh, right over here.
Yeah, there's some
Oh, these are
options there,
kind of
should we say.
fun, actually. Yeah, let's do this. That's cool. All right, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do it. Actually, we can go with this right here. I'm just going to take this, copy image. Let's go into my image editor, and we'll grab that.
Is in the house.
Nice. Will Bennett, welcome.
Will Bennett says, I'm in purgatory. Surely.
Will Bennett is in purgatory. All right.
Have you not been having the greatest day, Will?
Music sounds like we're having a great day. All right, here we go. Popping this in here. Let's go get the magic wand. Did I not grab the magic wand? There it is right there. We're going to grab all those. Delete those. These are going to be awesome, actually. We're going to take these and circle them around. Let's go grab. I'm opening up in... here comes Premiere right here.
Will Bennett, I presume, talking about the skull, says, hey, when did you get a picture of Rory on the stream?
Nice.
Cheers, Will.
Cheers, Will. We could actually have Rory. We could use this picture of Rory.
Yeah, see, that's me. That's a...
Have it circle around the dice.
Imitates art, like imitates life.
It's
drawing.
exactly it. All right, so we're going to take... Here's my... hold on a second. Let's make it so we can see everything here. Give me a moment. Okay. So there... Can we drop this in here? What's my magic thing here? There's where I want it, I think. Okay, so here's my spinning clover. Let's go in and save as my spinning skulls. I'll call it bad luck, like that. So bad luck, we got to do a couple changes over here. Let's zoom in about 100% here so we can see it. There's that piece right there. We need to come over here, grab some of these and save these out is what we need to do. Yeah, I like all these spinning around the die. I think it's going to be really fun. So... and let's go ahead and put it right there. We're going to call it Skull 1. There's Skull 1. Here comes Skull 2. Nice. Yeah, these are super fun. I think this is going to be pretty cool and effective. Look for the die roll, actually. And it's going to be Skull 3. And Skull 4. Whoops.
So this is presumably pretty close to what you did with the clover. So you've got your
Yeah.
sort of cycling element, and separately you've got the ring, which is itself spinning, giving the nice mystical, magical effect.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can have them basically follow a path, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to have these spin around is what I'm going to have them do. But I want to keep them upright as they spin. That's one of the things that I want to do. So it's going to be it might be a little tricky to do that. I don't think it'll be too hard, but... All right. Come on. All right, last one, Skull 5. Skull 5 is there. Let's do this. go grab this. I'm going to just drag this over here a second, just so I can start dragging some of these pieces over here. Use drag and drop instead of trying to find my way over to it. So I'm going to go skull 1, skull 2, skull 3, up. Skull 4, and skull 5. Perfect. Cool. All right, now we got some killer music for making some bad luck here. Spinning clovers. I am almost thinking I'm not sure yet. Hold on. So let's come in here, scale it down. There. If the problem is if I take the anchor point and put it in the center like this, and then I rotate it, the skull turns upside down as it goes around.
Okay.
So I need, oh, you know what I need? I think I know how to do this. I need to take the skull and I need to do two things. I need to rotate the skull first. So let's do this. This is our length right here. I need to rotate the skull backwards and then nest it and rotate it forwards is what I need to do. So
that sounds good.
So
yeah.
It sounds theoretically like it's going to work. I'm going to just use the clovers for right now as a kind of hover, as a guide. So let's say rotation. We're going to animate it. So we're going to go from there. And then when we get over to the end, right over here, we're going to say we've rotated one time all the way around. Like that. So one time around is there. And actually we could probably say negative 357. Because as I recall, these are by 3-degree increments every frame. So just before the last one was there. So now as we go around, you can see it kind of rotating around there. Then I need to, now that I've done that, I need to now nest it. But before I do this, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to copy this animation and I'm going to paste it in on all of these. Like that. So that they have the exact same motion.
Fair enough, yep.
Then I'm going to come in here, right click this, and I'm going to nest it. And I don't know, we'll call it skull spin. And now that it spins around, now I can come in, I can take its anchor point, and I can say, okay, there you are right in the middle of the screen, I guess. Do I have the right one? Yeah, it looks like I do. And then as I rotate it, cool. I think this is going to work. So we'll start to give that at 0 degrees right there at the very beginning, animate it, and then go to the end and put that out at 357 degrees right there. And so now as we rotate it, check it out.
Nice.
It's not bad.
Check it out, people. Math is good.
Math is good. Stay in school, kids.
Yeah.
Stay in school. All right, so that means now that I can now take skull 2, come up in here with skull 2, break it out to here like this, and skull 2 should do a full spin. Oh, skull 2. Oh, we have a problem with pasting. Hold on a second. Let's drill in here. We're going to grab this one again, copy those, come back over in here to, where are we? This one. Is that where we are? No, we're in here. In here. So skull 2. Now I want to paste that in and try to override it because it's got to have the same scale, apparently, the same size. So now one full spin is there. Okay, good. I need to do the same thing for these as well. I need to size these. Like that. And then paste. Actually, let's select all of them and paste. And now we should see all of them spin together. Good. Perfect. Okay. Next, we're going to nest each one of these Is that right or no? Do I want to instead move these? I want to move these, each one, so it's on a different piece. And I think I'm going to make this one a little smaller. Nice.
Do we have the same number of skulls as Clovers, or are we one short?
No, we do, buddy. We're good. Look at that.
Ah, there we go.
All right, so there we go. That's not bad. I'm going to make this one a little bigger. Okay, that's looking pretty good. So now, as we go around, each one's going to do this, right? So we're good.
Yep.
Now we just need to nest each one. And what nesting allows us to do is, this is going to be, I don't know, we'll just call it skull spin 2, like that. I'm going to copy that to clipboard so it's faster to type in for these, all the remaining ones. Nest, skull spin 3. And when we nest
So
it,
nesting does exactly what you kind of would expect. It's going to take the established effect and nest it within a new effect that you get to define additional parameters for.
exactly, so I can do
your
a double
independent
rotation.
rotation
Yes.
will now orbit
Whoops.
a defined center.
That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to make it a subsequence. Hold on. Right over here. Nest. And that's going to be 5. And it looks like this kind of shot over here. All right, so now that that's the case, I should be able to take this, I think, and now that I've positioned the right spots, just paste that in. And now did that work? Yeah. So paste that in for all these other ones like this. Paste in just those attributes. And so now, there we go.
Hey,
Sweet. So now
Success.
I can take off the clovers, right? And then I can get rid of this, you know, this the beautiful ring effect here, which is, where is the, it must be down here. There it is right there. So this beautiful ring effect needs to get kind of dark and gross is what it needs to do. So we're going to do some, we got to throw some effects at that. So I'm going to throw a HSL color balance at it. Where are my effect controls? Here we go. So we'll change the hue. Yeah, there we go. Kind of that reddish, maybe danger kind of thing for that ring. Do the same one in here. Although I already have one up here for this too. Yeah, I don't know, darker, foreboding. Ooh, that's kind of cool. That's actually super cool. I think we might be done. What do you think, Rory? Is it too much green in there?
it's looking good, man.
And look, just
I mean, it's very distinct.
here's the last frame. Here's the first frame. See? Last frame,
Yeah.
first frame. So it's totally going to go in a circle.
That 3 degrees you were talking
Yeah,
about. So
the
you've
whole
got that
thing.
last segment to
Yeah.
return to.
Yeah. The only other thing I think I might do, let's do this one more thing. Let's take our skull spinning and let's nest that one more time and call it spinning skulls. This is one of the most powerful features of Adobe Premiere, is this nesting feature, by the way, I've discovered. I've used it for years before I discovered it. When I discovered it, I was like, what? Oh my God, that makes so many old things that I did so much easier. I can come in like brightness and contrast here now, and I can increase the contrast of those skulls, for example, like that. And maybe decrease the brightness of them like that. Like, not bad. Even come into the color balance and change them all at once to a different hue, right? What is it going to be? Like maybe this kind of blue, right? And so this is not bad. I don't know. You can note the time on this, but I don't know. I guess it's about 10 minutes, 12 minutes from idea to...
Yeah, I was going to say,
I think we're
at the very
done.
most 15, right?
All right.
At the very most.
Okay, so now that we've got this, let's go ahead and generate it. We need to put this in the same location. We need to put this in the same location as the other, the bad luck, I mean the good luck spin is what we have to do. So let me bring that up here. And let's see here. That is, I think I've got close, sound effects, assets, Dragon Age, dice, and luck. So I've got the clover ring. I'll put it in the same folder as that clover ring piece right there is what I'll do. So we'll come over here. Actually, before I do that, let's change the type here because we want to create a PNG. And we want to put it right in there. and we want to give it a name, and the name of this PNG is going to be the bad luck ring, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to call it, bad luck ring. Okay, and let's export it. Okay, cool. While that's exporting, let's also run PNG Gauntlet, my new best friend. PNG Gauntlet, and we'll take a look at that. It's generating all of those. In fact, if we look at these right here, you can see they're generating these pieces. Oh, we got a problem. We got a problem, though. The size is all wrong. Hold on. Cancel. Cancel. Sorcerer says, I thought I was your new best friend. Nope. All right. It's not here. It's Clover 1 right here. And Clover 1 uses spin clover magic and gets the size right is what it does. So hold on one second. That's the last thing we do. So hold on one second. I need to come in here. I'm going to call this bad luck. Spin bad luck. Bad luck magic. Something like that. All right. And then this is the die right here for reference so that you can see what the size of it's going to be. So this gets the size right. So that's going to be pretty cool. That's going to look great. All right, one more time. So let's rename this to, I don't think I can rename it from here. I have to go into project just for, I don't want it to be called Clover 1. I want it to be called Bad Luck 1. Or actually, even better, the name of what we tried to create. Bad Luck Ring. Okay, now we can come in here. One more time, generate it. Pretty sure it's going to override all of these, but just in case. You know me. A little cautious here.
Careful not to delete the good luck.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure about that. I think I saved my good luck. All right. One more time. Bad luck ring. I think the folder's all correct. Everything should be good because it remembers it from last time. And export.
Okay.
All right. Now we're going to get better pieces that are generated. And now if we look at them, you can see the sizing is correct on these. So we've got the right size on each of these pieces. And there we go. Looks beautiful. I'm loving it.
Really nice, yeah.
I'm loving it. All right, the one thing we can't do is we can't change rotation. These have all got to start at the same, because if we rotate them, the skulls will be upside down. And when I'm talking about the effects that we built in our game engine. So we can't do that. All right, so now we've got bad luck. Cool. And now we need to, here's PNG Gauntlet right over here. Let's have this thing running too. All we got to do is we got to drag and drop these files into PNG Gauntlet and run it. Do we have
So
about...
just as a reminder, this is the utility that searches within the PNG itself for anything that just isn't needed in order to reduce its size, compress it, and make it more memory effective.
Yeah, it does. There's a number of options on it, by the way. I'll show you the options. Oh, they showed up over on my other monitor. It applies a couple of these optimizations here. And so you can choose these things, these pieces, these optimizations that you select in here. And it applies all three of these or individually the ones you want. And so these are the options that you can select in here. I'm going to just hit optimize and go, and we'll see what it's doing as it starts to get to work on that. Next, we need to add the code to bring in our new animation is what we need to do. So there's our animation. It's the bad luck ring. So let's get over here and into our dice layer. And in our dice layer, we should have something called luck. Let's use CodeRushed to tell us where luck is here. Just for a second here. Let's go just in this file only. There we go. It's lucky ring? No. Wait. Is that it? It says it's in add lucky ring. Oh, you know why? It's not called luck. It's called clover. I'm pretty sure.
Fair enough.
There it is, clover ring. Oh, and I'm like right on it. I hate it when that happens. Bad luck ring. All right, there's my bad luck ring. Clover ring. Boom, 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 boom. Duplicate line. And look what it does for me. Not bad. This is going to be luck. And then bad luck ring at 120. Yes. Loop. True. Yes. Origin should be all the same. Everything should be the same there. And it's a front layer effect. All right.
CodeRushed guessed 99% of everything correctly.
It's not bad. I'm going to take it. Add lucky ring. This one's not going to get because it doesn't know what to do with lucky, but it's suggesting magic because that's how I got here from this before.
Not the worst guess.
Not the worst guess. Bad luck ring, like that. That, and let's come in here. Not rename magic ring, really? I think Visual Studio just hasn't caught up with me. Hold on, there it is. Yeah, there we go. Bad luck ring. Like that. Let's go bad luck ring. Add. What is this? Is this starting frame index? Oh, this is actually very cool. We can choose a random starting frame index so that if we have multiples, if we had to, they would not all be exactly in sync as they went around.
This is like our coins that are on the screen at the moment. They're at a different point in their rotation.
Exactly. And then the last thing we want to do is come over here. Die effect is lucky. Uh-oh. We need a new die effect then, it looks like. But you know what? Actually, we determined that this is not the code. That's not the code I'm looking for. This is the code I'm looking for. That other place is not what we were looking at there. So I want to, I'll copy that, come down here, else. That L template's not going to work if something else is on the line. So there's the else template right there, just L space. Luck roll low. And add bad luck ring. You get it? Okay, I got it.
We need to be pushing a different vector, or at least with well, actually, interestingly, it's probably got the same
origin
values for now, but
it does.
Even so,
you're talking about here, right? For the
yep,
origins, yeah. Okay, so there, but I'm going to just do that anyway. All right, so that is going to now do that. That should be all we need to do. So if all that's correct, PNG Gauntlet's still working. It's saved us a megabyte so far out of all of that. I'll take it. How far does it have to go? I wonder if this is going to cause problems as we run. Looks like it's about 60% of the way through. I'm going to let it keep going, but I'm also going to go, because of, crazy, I'm going to refresh, and we're going to see what happens with it. We're going to try and do a roll. All right. Yeah, I think we're at 20 minutes from an idea to really close to being done. With at least the look at that.
You should get sponsorship from Adobe Premiere.
Okay, fine. Lost 1 coins in roulette and now has 219 coins. What face? What? What?
No idea.
By the way, when that icon comes out there in the chat room, kids, for what Surly Dev just wrote, check out what my window. Oh, my window just copy and paste to the wrong window. Okay, Surly Dev. What do you wait, Surly Dev? Are you cheating on us? Are you watching another show?
Oh,
Surly Dev. Surly Dev. Sex positive.
Shame on you.
Sex positive says shame on you. Right, Surly Dev did it again. He just pasted it again. You're just in our face. You are in our face, Surly Dev.
That's harsh, man.
Oh, just playing a roulette game in there. All right.
We're not entertaining enough.
Yeah. All right. Fine. I see what it's come down to. You're showing us that window with the paste. Oh yeah. Okay. You want to do it one more time? Here's the window. Go ahead. Give it to me now. Give me that text again. Lost 1 coins in roulette. Now is do the. There it is, right there. What face? That's what I see right there. For that icon. Pretty cool. I'm a big fan of this app, by the way. I shouldn't shake things around because Windows is like,
everything
oh, you
collapse for you.
Yeah. Why is it taking so long to load? What's going on here? Am I at a breakpoint? Nope, I'm not in a breakpoint. I think it's taking a long time to load. Is it because PNG Gauntlet is messing with stuff? Uh-oh, do you hear that sound? Straight butter. Oh, geez, again, straight butter. Can you come in a little more cleanly, please? All right, so let's be serious, please, kids. I'm not sure why it's taking so long to load. I think it's PNG Gauntlet running is what I think. I think we're going to end up waiting for it. Is that true? Oh, wait, is it done? It's done. PNG Gauntlet's done. Okay. So what's going on here?
Good stuff. Okay.
I think I'm going to stop it and reload it. I'm going to do empty cache hard reload. See what happens there. Okay. So while that's loading, I want to take a look at, I want to get in that please roll dice function, because that's where I think we're going to need to make some changes. I think we're going to need to play in this space here, in depending on what we see. Shirley Dev says hi, sex positive, by the way.
Thank you, Shirley Dev. I don't have a peacock, so I'm not coming in.
She's not coming in until she gets a peacock, she says. You want to see something cool, though?
Nobody wants to see anything but the peacock.
Yeah. Karen says nobody wants to see anything but the peacock. I found a killer peacock out there, 3D. It's awesome. You want to see it? Hold on, let's sort of roll the dice first. Here's the luck high roll. What? The high roll's doing the wrong one? But that's super cool, isn't it?
It does look very nice.
Are we happy? Nice. Not bad. So what's the low row? The low row does the wrong one. So we just got them mixed up. But super cool.
Awesome!
Yeah, I like it. It's not bad. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. This is my bad luck roll. Okay. So yeah, the rules say that as a sorcerer, I can roll either one of these, and I get to and add it to the d20s, and I get to pick which die gets used for the roll. Which means that if somebody's got advantage on an attack, right, and they roll 2 dice out like that, and they take the highest one, I could do a low roll one, and say, sorry, instead of getting your advantage, you get like disadvantage. As I understand that. So
Sounds plausible, yeah.
will it be available for Halfling Luck as well? I don't know about Halfling Luck. I need to see that. D&D Halfling Luck. Here's my. Let's see that.
So I'm not familiar with maybe all the nuances of D&D, but is Halfling like a race, whereas Sorcerer is kind of like a not a job,
No.
but sort of a...
Halfling is a race. Sorcerer is a class, like a job. But
Okay.
within that, there are feats that you can master. And
So I'm curious that if indeed a Halfling can have luck, can you have a Halfling Sorcerer? Which
yeah.
would benefit from both?
Yeah, I think so. So the Halfling have a perk called Lucky that is described when you roll a 1 on the d20 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the dice and must use the new roll.
Are you watching Daddy?
Oh, interesting.
Gia, are you watching Daddy?
So that means they never have a critical fail, is what it looks like that means. So so the question is if we roll a one, we bring it back in? Yeah, it should be absolutely available on that. So what should happen is, if you're a halfling and you have that ability, I'm not sure if you get that no matter what, but when that 1 comes in, it just freezes it and then brings in the new one. So it's kind of like whatever that first attack, like say that this comes out here and this is a 1. Then it just automatically comes in and says, nope, we're going to come in and do this. Let's fix these so that they're doing the right ones here. Let's drop a marker here and please roll dice. Let's go to... Am I sending the wrong ones? I might be sending the wrong ones from over here. Let's see. Low. Luck roll low. What's going on? Luck roll low. Luck roll high.
Is this an enumeration declared client and server side in the other order, thus getting a different numeric?
No, there's my problem.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
The code was right. The UI was wrong. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to swap this with this, like that. And now, everything should be good. Okay, cool.
All good.
Let's double try it. Here comes a luck roll high. Good. And here comes a luck roll low. Good. Good.
Excellent stuff.
Cool. And the dice change color depending on who's active. So there I just switched that. Little performance issue on there. I've got to go take a look at that performance issue still. But now if I do a luck roll high, it's going to have my die color in it there. Like that. Or if we switch over to another character, it'll switch those pieces as well.
That's interesting there. You've got to hang up a leftover bit of magic on the left there.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Let's fix that. The magic's gorgeous, though, isn't it? It's like some of the
It is nice.
most beautiful magic you've ever seen. The reason I've got it is because if anything's left over when we start the cleanup code is missing this right here, that line of code right there. That's the piece missing.
Of course.
So if we refresh, Legendary Moose says can't stop the magic. And there's a luck feat as a halfling has there's a luck feat and halfling has a race feature. Right. So yeah, we were implementing specifically the luck feat as I understand it. Straight Butter says might be able to catch this part of the stream. Oh, Straight Butter's got to leave us. That's too bad. See you, Straight Butter.
See you, Butter.
Legendary Moose says can't stop the magic. And also says earlier that does look cool. Cool. It looks cool. All right, let's switch over here. Whoops. That really reset? Why did that reset our music? Oh, I think I know why. Because the pages that have the
Scrolls.
Yeah, the scrolls, which are, I'm pretty sure, in the overlay bot. Boom. That's it right there. What happens is on those scenes, we don't have the drone game live and playing because that's for a different show. And so when we start up and when I click these buttons and it switches to those scenes, when I click on these buttons here, it switches to those scenes. It basically does not display the overlay, but OBS keeps the overlay running. And so that's why the music still continues to play. All of that is happening. So we're kind of now reloading. We're reloading that. So I'll try not to click on these again. What I do want to do, though, is I want to roll like an attack roll, and then I want to roll a luck roll like high, throw it out there. I don't want that clearing to happen. So that's one of the things that I want it to stay. It's a little tricky to do. We already did it with the bonus dice, though. So there's a model for us here already. If I pick up that marker, hit escape to get back to please roll dice. Here's how we do it. We come out of here, we do bend luck, and we pass in dice roll DTO for if it's bend luck, add or subtract. So I'll demonstrate that one. What's the idea behind the game? Luxurious is asking. Luxurious. You want to say it, Rory? You want to say what's going on?
Well, it's quite a long tale, but the short version is that there's going to be an additional stream wherein Dungeons and Dragons will be played live, and the dice that you see are essentially going to be rolled by the Dungeon Master in response to the players asking for things to happen and all the rest of it. And it's to take all of the extra effort out of Dungeon Master's hands. You don't have to think of all of these things. So he's going to basically say, oh, okay, so you're going to try and attack the monster, but you have an advantage because of this, and maybe a disadvantage. Somebody else is bending luck. So you tick all the boxes, press the button, and pull the dice roll. They do so in accordance with the particular character that's playing, so maybe in their colours, in their styles, with their particular magical or indeed other effects around them. So this is the single greatest act of effort ever put into rolling some dice.
That's that might be true. That's the voice of Rory Becker, my co-host over in England, in the UK. And the show, this is the channel his. We have not gone live yet, but there it is right there. It's a comedy D&D game that we're building, and it's going to be live. We're going to play it live, and we've done a number of effects on it. Some of the other things that we've done, I think we go over here. Yeah, what did I do here? Do I have, what kind of effect? I don't seem to have an effect there. Where are these? So this is an example, I think, of an effect I can play on. So like that kind of a thing, right? So we've have effects on different
all manner of things.
kinds
We've got videos
of
of
things.
flames, we built a particle engine
geez.
just specifically for this.
That was so. Did you? The problem is, I have to bleed every time on side of this. Halflings make me think of Kender from Dragonlance. It would be interesting to see if Kender pouch implemented. Hold on a second. I've got something blocking that part of the screen for me. That's on my.
Interesting to see the Kender pouch implemented in this, if it's still allowed in the current D&D rules.
I don't know what that is.
I'm not sure what that is.
Halflings make me think of Kender. Random pull for a potentially useful item. Random pull. What does that mean?
So this is what a bag of potentially random things, which I'm going to have a luck and just maybe pull out a sword, but maybe a wedge of cheese.
Oh yeah. I love that. That's super cool. Yeah. So that's kind of what we're doing. This is a simple concept. Kender are kleptomaniacs, curious about everything, have no attention span. They're liable to pick up everything in the city. I've heard about either this or a similar thing in D&D. This means that veritably anything can be found in Kender's pockets. Kender can search their pouches, pockets, and backpack for any named item that could conceivably fit and add it to its inventory. They do so by performing a D100 search check. The closer to 100, the closer to the intended item. A roll of over 100 fits... Legendary says, "Oh, good Lord, sorry. Actually, no need to apologize. It was super interesting."
That was quite explanative. That was good. Useful.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of what we're doing. We're building that. We're right now working on a particular effect. So when I do a
Hugo is in the house.
Hugo's here.
Hey, Hugo.
Hugo, welcome. Awesome. Yeah. So
see that without the fact that we might have missed his entrance, now there is no possibility that we could do that.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Hugo's given me some answers for other things that I can say instead of morning, afternoon, evening, night. I can also say good Apocalypse Eve. So.
Nice. Do you know something we don't know?
Sex positive over here. My wife Karen just was like, "Oh no!" She starts laughing maniacally, as if she's in on it. Yeah, okay. Need to check the calendar. I may have missed something that was scheduled. So basically what we're doing is, I'll do a regular roll here. So one of the things that a sorcerer can do is see there's an attack roll out here. A sorcerer can say, I want to bend luck, and I want to make it, and so I'm going to do a bend luck roll. Bending luck comes in like this. The dice are frozen, and we get the number 4 in as well. And then it now adds to it, and then so I can roll it. I roll another dice, and I can possibly increase the awesomeness of the roll.
So we need that effect in with our with our luck roll high and luck roll low, wherein the existing dice are held in place.
Yes.
Whilst this extra dice comes along and affects them in a different fashion.
That's what we need to do, and that's what these bend luck calls do. So let's go and look at here, and let's see what's going on here. The multipliers, whether it's going up or down. Let's see what's happening in here. What we do is we take this new dice roll DTO. So this is our data transfer object that's coming out from from this application right here. And so we're taking that data transfer object, and instead of assigning it to dice roll data, we're actually assigning it. Wait. Where do we put it in here? Dice roll data. Okay, this is if we're doing a roll from scratch here. There, we're assigning it on this line of code right here. And so what happens is the dice roll data have a bent luck roll data. Another piece inside of it is what they have. We might be able to get away with just calling this and seeing what happens. It might just work. It might all just work, and I might be able to just,
declare victory.
And we're done. Let's try it. Let's see how bad it is. So we'll say dice roll DTO type is equal to luck roll high.
Yep.
Let's copy this, come down over here, paste it in, and this is going to be luck roll low. Whoops. Looks like I duplicated that line with unintentionally. Luck roll low is what I wanted. Okay. And then I think the other thing I want to do too is wherever I'm doing that magic stuff here, I feel like I want to turn this, I want to extract this into its own function is what I want to do. Whoops. Let's try that.
Hey, guess who?
Michael Drummond.
I'm okay with one, but I don't like going by twice. It's just like, just got to get rid of that guy. All right. What? What?
See, Michael Jolly says, coming to lurk at work. However, you can't lurk anymore because we know you're there.
We
You
know
have
you-
a fanfare.
Well, the minute he says something, he can lurk and say
True.
nothing is
True.
kind of what's going on. All right, so let's come in here. We're going to do this. We're going to extract this to a function in the global scope. And we're going to say add good luck effects. Like that to the die, which I like. Let's do the same thing with this one right here. And while I do this, Roy, can you tell Michael what we're doing so he knows where we are?
So, Michael, we have obviously different variations of luck rolls that we can do now. We have positive luck and we have negative luck, high and low luck, so to speak. So, whilst we were gone, or whilst I was gone, certainly, Mark produced an extra effect for that luck roll, which was to produce a sort of spinning halo of clovers around any given dice, or the new dice as it comes on. This particular session, we've gone off and created, using some Adobe Premiere and some imported assets, a similar ring of skulls for negative luck or bad low luck. These are now being implemented, and we are just adjusting the code so that, first of all, the luck rolls do not eliminate the previous dice which they are meant to affect. And secondly, Mark here now is obviously refactoring that just to make it a little neater, a little easier to maintain, and just generally more pleasant to look at.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go in. I want to do the same thing with the bent luck as well. I want to exploit those cool effects we've just added. So I kind of want to do that. So let's what do we got here? These are for my D20s. I die from stir is where we're going to get that D4, I think. I think somewhere in here we're passing in a D4 to it, and I think it's actually as a string. There it is right there. This is for my bent luck. Roll bent luck dice. Okay, so hold on a second. Roll bent luck dice is coming from here. Roll bent luck. So this is just happening to make sure nothing else is going on here. If we're rolling only bent luck, we do it immediately. Otherwise, we do it in about 2.5 seconds.
So the distinction is that bent luck rolls the D4, whereas the high or low luck rolls an additional D20, which is then potentially subbed in.
Wait, Will Bennett is asking, I think, for luck be a lady genre? Fine. We'll see what we can do. We can't do that song, but
Is he expecting to roll dice and pick a genre?
I'm not sure what he's doing, but I don't know. I feel like everyone's here to just mess with me today. All right.
Today?
Yeah. What is? Have you noticed a trend? I'm not really noticing this. Okay, so we've got some problems in here because we're going to throw out a D4 no matter what. If we follow this, roll bent luck comes from here. This is bent luck. So we start getting into a problem here. We are going to have to change the code. So roll bent luck, boom. I think it's going to look like this. So I got to get the bent luck roll data, which is either going to be here or it's going to be here. That's correct right there. Mark Miller sings Sinatra. Are you going to put a link out there to that? You better not. Oh, wait, I don't think you have that yet.
Oh, there's a
Not-
real video? Oh, I thought that was just a reference to the Lucky Lady mentioned.
No, yeah, so I'm
There's
like,
actual video to be had.
I am
Surely
taking-
that needs to be public, right?
I am taking singing lessons, Rory.
Hey,
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah. So my singing instructor and Karen are like good friends. So I'll check it out. We got a bug in our. Maybe we don't. Somehow we've got chutes out and the rockets are out on our jet on our.
Yeah, I've seen a subtle, interesting issue. The chutes were meant to allow it to sort of trail to the floor under the slowed gravity, but I've seen chutes that carry upwards.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Yeah, Will Bennett says, I can't imagine Mark singing. He would want everything to be perfect and wouldn't make it past the first verse. I make it past the first verse, but at the end I'm like, okay, I'm not happy,
How to?
So, what am I doing here? I need a let. Is that what I'm missing here? That's probably what I'm missing. And then everything's going to be okay and happy. That was it right there. Semicolon there. So now I've got my local data. So now I want to do this. I want to say, hey, if local dice data dot, where is this? What's the piece of data that I need? Bend. This is what I'm looking for. Bend luck add or bend luck subtract. That's what I'm looking for. So if the type is equal to that, or type is equal to bent luck subtract, then we're going to roll the d4. Otherwise,
Sure, yeah.
we need to add the d20. And where's that d20 roll happening in here? It's kind of here. Yeah, it's kind of here.
So, for instance, in your D20, we tell it that it is indeed a new D20.
Yeah, I think what we need is...
There's a little, bits and pieces here.
I think what I want to do is this. I want to say add D20 like that. And we'll do that. So now that I've got that there, let's go back up to where we were. And then we're going to say, I think I just say add D20 like that. And then I just need a D20 back color and a font color for it. And I can get it from...
We've got dice layer, good luck, die color, and luck font color.
You know what?
Are they applicable?
Yeah, you know what? Let's do those. Let's totally use those. And do I have an exposition modifier in here? I do. Cool. What's wrong with my add D20 call? What? Oh, you know what? I bet I've got a functionality. I think I didn't. I think I didn't rename it.
Okay.
That's what it should be. And let's go look for this. Put that there, so we ignore that. And I think I'm done. So let's try that as a refresh. I want to build the, I'm like, every time we do this, every time we watch this spin, I'm getting more and more motivated to build the, lazy load on the sprites on this.
Yeah.
Certainly for the die effects.
It'll certainly improve the feedback cycle.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, for the die effects, it's super easy to do because we know when those things are. Look at that. Hugo's like, I'm gonna get me some coins.
He's locked himself in a room with some coins.
Not if I get him first, Hugo. Sucker. Look at this. Hugo's like, really? Why would you do that? Okay, there we go. Done with the roll. So let's try it. Here comes an attack roll. All right, let's do the original bend lucks. Make sure those are still working. Bending luck, so we still see the freeze. Good, and there's the 2. Yeah. The bending luck, I think, also has some reporting problems at the end, too, maybe. I don't know. We might have that. So let's try another attack. We'll do another attack roll. All the dice are cleaned up. There's this attack roll. Now let's do a luck roll high on it. So we've got a problem here. Shouldn't say bending luck. Like the color though, it's not bad. No effects on it though.
No effects. It's a shame.
Okay. Where'd the mothership run off to? I think it, I don't know. There it is. There we go.
It was gone. Okay, so lack of effects was our...
You know, I love Roy. Roy's like, can see I'm getting into the music. And Roy's like, back on
Because I
track.
can't hear the music.
Yeah, Roy can't hear the music.
In my head, there's nothing but Sinatra, right?
Yeah, you're so right, and I got to fix that for you. It's on my list of things to do. Okay, so yeah, we will. Let's do that. Let's look at it one more time, and let's take it the easy stuff first. So we're gonna do an attack, luck roll. This should say like Sorcerer's Luck here, I think, is what it should do. And look what it's doing. It's adding the numbers together. So we need to also, yeah, we got all kinds of problems with this new rule introduction that's come in here. So we got to look at it. Bending luck is, I think, what we're looking for. Here we go. So that's right in here. And I think the line of code I'm looking for is something like this. Can I extract just this as a function? Cool. Is luck bent? Okay, cool. All right, so if is luck bent, then we're going to go in there and we'll do that. That means also in this place right here, we're going to say, hey, if is luck bent, what'd I miss? Hot meteor. Hold on. You can catch it from the ship, throw it to someone to blow them up.
Right, so you treat the meteor as a missile.
Cool. Which, Hugo, what are you talking about?
As a weapon. He's suggesting that
No.
apparently the meteor would be extra hot, so you can catch it, throw it, and rather than someone else catching it, it would be something that detonates and sort of wipes them out.
Right, no, I get that, but I think Hugo says there's an issue with crazy high numbers and the mothership
yes.
moving around, and that's what I'm
Someone
trying to...
sent it right 600 velocity, and it then bounced off the bottom of the screen ultimately.
Oh, cool. All right, we can fix that. Where's my picture-in-picture? I've got picture-in-picture in here, and I want to shut that off.
There it is.
Sorry, hold on a second. I'm trying to adjust my monitor here. I want PIP off. Oh, I see. There it is right there. Picture off. There we go. Good. Sorry about that.
So somewhere along the line we lost the ability to take damage by the look of it.
Take damage?
Well, I still have all my lives, and I've hit those a few times now.
You have, oh, you're talking about on your drone?
My lights are lit.
Hold on, I'm going to extract this as well. We're going to call this get dice roll data. Get lowest. Get most recent dice roll data. Is luck bent? Bending luck. Else. And we're going to say, sorcerers. I think I'm not getting this right. And guess I need to do this. Sorcerer's luck. Like that. And I need a closing quote. I think this is the dice roll data.
Will Bennett's reminded me that actually the previous walls I was attempting to kill myself on were in fact not making me take damage.
Oh,
these ones
okay.
that are the damaging ones.
Okay, good. Yeah, I wasn't paying
okay.
attention to that. All right, so I think I've got this code done. Let's try refresh over here. See if we're a little closer on that message coming out to say, I want that message to be Sorcerer's Luck instead. And then we have some other issues here. Roll the bent luck dice. Add D20 already has code. Oh, but add D20 is using the kind of the global dice roll data, and we want to use the local one is what we want to do. Let's fix that. Let's go look at our add D20 calls. Let's pass in that. I like this music. All right, cool. See how that changes it. I want to do a refresh after that one too. Just finished. Yeah, we could do that. Hot meteor, like it's flaming. We could have portals that drop hot meteors. Armageddon.
Incoming hot meteors.
Bro, you're so good at, just being so patient. We got still refreshing. There we go. Done. So much faster when you're flying a drone. All right, so here we go. Here's an attack. Let's do a high on it. Sorcerer's Luck. That looks good. Frozen. Hey, we got that.
Some highlight.
And now the only thing is the total. We're not gonna. We're adding them together, and we don't want to do that. So it's essentially working like advantage or disadvantage is what it's working as. So we got to go figure that out, and I'm got to refresh my memory and look through the code to figure out where that's going to be. I want to look for remove die. Wait. Remove D20s. Yeah. Here we go. So remove D20s is, I think, a place we want to be at. So I want to set a breakpoint here. I want to set a breakpoint here. And I think that's it. Let's do another roll. So we're going to get 2 breakpoints. First one we're going to ignore. The second one we're going to go in and look at it. So here comes an attack. And then, okay, we're just going to run. Whoops, just going to run. Get back over here and say luck roll high. And now Sorcerer's Luck. Come out. And now we should see a breakpoint. Cool. So we need to remove them. We're into removing the D20s. And now let's go inside here. And whoa. What's going on here? It's not a D20 roll. It's a D20 roll as tool. True. Wait, which one is... What's going on here? why are we returning here? If roll kind is normal the first one? Wait, can I hover over that? That's... So the roll kind is normal.
That's a normal roll, according to that.
I see. Not advantage or disadvantage. Gotcha. Okay. So this we also need, and something here is what we need. So we put all this in parens right here. I don't think they're needed, but I'm not as familiar with JavaScript design with C#. And then we want to say dice roll. Whoops. Data dot. I think it's type. So it can, if it's normal and the type is not a luck roll high, and it's not also not a luck roll low. Like that. So now if that's the case, then we can return, we can get out of there. So I'm going to have to refresh it because I've made these changes. Clear that. Run it. And then let's refresh.
Okay.
See how that works. The seeds fall behind the portals, but the flowers grow in front. I can fix that right now.
Just a Z order issue, hopefully.
It is. Yeah. Let's go find that and fix that while we're waiting for it to reload. Constance. What? Am I doing something wrong? Did I miss an opportunity to make this better? Constance. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Okay. Let's look at the code I was just at. I think I'm okay. All right. Maybe here. I don't know. Let's see. What are we doing on the refresh? This soon reminds me of the drone battle of episode 125. Yeah, it might have been playing at that time. I think that might have actually happened. That's so funny. Where do I want to go? I wanted to go to the drone game here. Overlay. TS. CodeRushed. Drone game. Here we go. So it's in here, the seeds. There's the meteors, there's the seeds.
Yes,
Okay.
the seeds are added ahead of walls and dropping drone gateways and wall bins.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
food
yeah.
boxes, so potentially move them
The
down. to
flowers
where
are right
drones
here.
are.
I think the seeds are going to go behind the rocket, but they're going to go, the flowers are going to go in front of the rocket. So that's what we do. We move that. And then when we refresh, which I think I can do like this. Oh, it's going to lose the music though, and I'm totally into it right now. All right, so here we go. Let's do this again. So here comes our attack roll. Then we're going to do luck roll low. Sorcerer's luck, nice. Nice. 6. And now we just need it to suck it out. We need a breakpoint. So it's not bad. We're getting closer. All right, cool. Whoops. Right here. Move D20s. It's so dramatic, the music. All right, here we go. We're going to hit 2 breakpoints, I think. We'll hit it twice. First one we ignore. Here's the attack. Here's the luck roll high. Run. There's the second one. Now when we get in there, cool. Now we can step through and figure out why we're not removing it. What? Still what? What? Dice roll data dot type is 1. Oh. Okay, hold on. We need get. What is it? Help me out, IntelliSense. That's what I want. Because we have this nested thing that's going on here. Declare local. I really want local to tell me the type. I don't like that it's not doing that, Rory. Declare local in TypeScript. Rory? Did I lose you, Rory? Rory's still connected, but I'm not hearing him. Oh, wait, Rory, can you hear me? Maybe Rory's not hearing me. Rory might be.
Okay, I've just switched to listening to the live stream, which the audio is coming across perfectly for. However, the Skype conversation is very strange. I'm getting maybe a 10th part of anything you're saying. But video's perfect.
But the sound is not good?
Sound is just up and down and up and down and up and down. It's very weird.
Well, but it says const is luck roll equals to. Hold on, let me go look at that. Not seeing is luck roll in here. What is that? Sound on live stream is A-OK, says Surly Dev. So you're not getting, it wasn't good for you, is what you were saying.
It is currently good for me, but it's sort of strange. I'm not sure what event causes it to go bad, but when it does, it's like, I'm getting bad television or radio transmission of just the audio, and the video's perfect.
Okay.
Right now we're good though for some reason.
By the way, I said something to you just a second ago, Rory. I want declare local to in TypeScript to include the type. It's not doing it. I really want us to figure it out what that is.
Okay.
Surly Dev says that audio sounds he believes is your wife trying to call you. Also, I saw a suggestion earlier on to Gia Luna Storm, who's my daughter, who was out here watching earlier. Oh yeah, right there. Surly Dev says, I think you need to add some glitter into the beard, and she says agreed. But she does say your beard is looking smiley face, which I like. The ladies trimmed it earlier today, and I think they did a pretty good job. Not too bad. There's just a few divots in the space there, but that's okay. I think it was all my fault because I was rolling. I was, moving around. So dice roll data here. Hold on. How many times are we using it in
dangerous.
here?
Moving around whilst you're having your beard cut.
Yeah. Hold on. Show advantage messages here, 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 here. Okay. I think what we can do is all the way across the board in here. We can replace we basically want to have a local here. I wonder if JavaScript's going to be this nice to us. Can we do this? We'll rename this. Oh yeah, it's not that smart because this is the global and this one is not. So we're going to go ahead and we'll just call this local, and then we'll fix the piece over here, fix the ending piece over here. Six Positive says we were great. Considering what they could have done, it does look good. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, he will not stop talking, says Six Positive. Yeah, it was all my fault because I was talking while they were shaving my beard. Like, what are you doing? That's too close, and things like that.
Maybe you need to fill his mouth with bacon as you trim it.
That's true. That would be good. Although I'd be like, this is really good bacon. Surly Dev says, we can totally believe that, Sex Positive, because apparently I do not stop talking. Yeah, a lot. Probably that he helped voluntarily submitted to the trimming, kind of, says Sex Positive. That's so unlike him, says Hugo. Maybe you need to fill his mouth with, oh, there we go. We got that already. That was Surly Dev. But still talking. Kind of submitted, but still talking, yeah. All right, so the problem was I suspect that we were using the wrong data because we have two different dice roll datas, one and then a child of the same one. This function is going to give me that child if it exists. Otherwise, it's going to just return this in here. Next time, we should be able to skip past this, I think. I will we'll clear this. We'll run it. And here comes the other song. All right, let's refresh. Let's refresh on our stream as well, since we just lost the music.
Codebase Alpha rating party 10. Welcome, Codebase Alpha.
Codebase Alpha's coming in. We're just in the middle of a refresh. Totally welcome. Glad to have you here with us. We are just in the middle of refreshing both the live stream and the and our dice roller app. Roy, you want to tell them what we're doing?
Yeah, certainly. So basically what we've got, as you've seen perhaps before, those who've come along and watched our stream before, we've got a sort of a Dungeon Master's control panel in the making, wherein lots of dice rolling going on for varying different forms of D&D requirements. In this particular case, we have added today high and low luck, one of which has a clover effect, orbiting the specific dice that is being done in addition to the original sort of base set of dice, and as well as that, a potentially low luck thing. So again, skulls rotating around and orbiting that same set of dice. So now we've added our effects. We've made sure that the correct set of dice are being... So we've got a base set of dice. You throw 2 or 3 dice out. Then you add the luck dice. And now, because we have both bent luck and high and low rolling luck, we have the reasoning is that one of those will effectively throw out an additional d4, whereas the other will throw out a d20. So we've corrected for that, and now each of those events should be throwing out the correct dice. We're now trying to work through all the various other effects. So we dealt with the frozen dice. Now we're dealing with the totaling of the actual values. Are we
Right.
not
Yeah.
quite
So
reaching that point yet? Is
so
that-
right here we're incorrectly totaling those dice, and what we need to do instead when that comes out is we need, if I say luck roll high, we need to take the highest number that comes out of this piece right here. So whatever that is, and then remove the other. And if I say luck roll low instead, and I do that, okay, cool. It's not letting me do a luck roll low right there. I like that because I was trying to do that. But there we go. There's my clear dice. Okay. So let's try again. Let's do luck roll low. You can see the other effect, which is kind of cool. Here comes, if I wanted to lower this down, there we go. And there we go. I've just turned that into a 2. Now our totaling's not working yet, and it's not removing the 18, which we got to do, which is going to be so sweet, right? When that comes out and people live, can see their the pieces changing. So that's what we're trying to do now. So we need, I think, a breakpoint here, and we need to do the first roll, and then there's a 20. Let's change it with luck roll low. Here we're going to skip this first breakpoint. Now say luck roll low. And so we're now going to roll out our die, and now we want to hit the breakpoint again, and this time we want to figure out, are we going to skip this line? No, what? That's not making sense.
Still thinking it's a normal.
The kind is normal. The type is 9. Oh, my problem is here. This has got to be an or right here. Right here, and these have got to be about around in parens right here. That was a that was incorrect. What I had. All right, let's run it, and we'll come back in here and we'll do another refresh over here. Meanwhile, the drones should be see, need constants. Wait, what are we talking about? What am I missing here? Oh, wait a second. Hold on.
Oh, that doesn't like that.
Yeah, what's going on here? This condition will always return true since the types dice roll high, luck roll high, and luck roll low have no overlap. Wait. If it's...
Right. It will. That's clever. So it's always going to be either not one or not the other. Because it can't be both simultaneously or neither.
What is wrong with my logic here? I like to do this when I'm like not quite getting it. Sometimes that happens, so I can kind of like indent everything on here. It looks like what am I also missing here? Am I missing a trailing paren?
Is it when it's equal to one or equal to the other, rather than...
Yeah, I guess it's like this, and then it's a not. But wait, then that is the same as the logic I think that I already had. So if it's equal to this
not outside, yeah.
Yeah, that, and let's see. Oh, no, wait.
If it's not one...
What I'm not
the other.
getting here is this paren is matched with that. Yeah, I guess that's right. But then I need one more paren here, and then this one I think taken away right there.
So Will's just clarified his point. What he's suggesting is that you create a new constant called isLuckRoll outside of this expression. And then you can just use that constant rather than it being a much more complicated
I'm
expression.
totally with you. Yeah, that's a really good idea. So why isn't QB working here for me? QB should totally work for me to create a new constant. Dare I go in and spend time trying to solve that? Let's look at it real quickly. I think QB is only working inside of classes for me. The template is what I think it is. Let's go take a look at it. QB, it's this one. So if we're in TypeScript and in class, so there's that one, and in class, so I think we need another one. Let's try creating an alternate expansion for it, one more. And so if we're here, is it the same as this? Let's just try that and see what that, see how, what the IDE says about that. How are you doing on time, Rory? I noticed you haven't squirmed yet.
I suspect I should be leaving soon. I was just
Okay.
musing on the fact that the audio has not gone wrong for me in a little while. And I was just curious, so I switched over to the stream, and the music has ended.
Yeah, the music ended because I refreshed the stream just around the same time that Codebase Alpha brought everybody in.
Yeah.
And so, so that's what's going on there. Yeah. Okay.
I wonder if there is a cumulative effect whilst, each time a track is played, it is effectively loaded, or, and then things get progressively worse and the audio for me breaks down over Skype until such time. See, the thing is, I can't see how the stream should affect the Skype. That there should be pretty much independent. I don't know.
When you say you're
Wild,
you're
random
having
musings.
audio problems, you're saying it's on the stream when you're listening to it locally.
No, the stream has been fine the whole way through. The trouble is that if I just do that, then I hear you 2 seconds after you've said whatever it is you say. So the stream is perfect. The audio problem I'm talking about is purely me hearing you over Skype in real time, which is currently not happening.
Okay.
But there you go.
All right. So
It doesn't make any
we
sense.
got a constant now, is what we've got. So if the
Excellent.
dice roll kind is normal, and we're not a luck roll, or the type is wild magic, or it's not a d20 roll, then we return roll value. We still, I'm pretty sure, are we doing it's a d20 roll or not on that? I'm not sure if we're setting that. Let's go look and see where we're setting that. Here. And what function are we in? We're in please roll dice. Well, please roll dice we get out of. So I think we need to set it's a d20 roll as to true, and we need to do it in our bent luck code is where we need to do it. So we are going to, it's down in here. I think right here, we're going to say local dice roll data dot it's a d20 roll is equal to true, I think. I think that's what we need to do. Let's do a refresh up over here. Meanwhile, let's see if we can turn on some music. Music's not coming on. Well, Bennett is a sorcerer is equal to true, Genescu7 says.
That would explain a lot.
Well, it says, go crazy. Is wild magic? I didn't like that. Oh, yeah, I guess. Okay, fine. Yeah, maybe we'll go do maybe I'm going to go do that in there. It's really what's going on with our music, man? Why don't we have our music running here? Did I break something in that code that we just changed in the drone game? What did I change here? I'm like figuring that out. What was in here that I did? I just changed the order of this. That should not break anything at all.
No, that really shouldn't, should it?
Why no music? Hugo says this should be triple equals. Oh, for sorcerer is equal to true. I think that's right. Go crazy, constants, wild magic. Yeah, I'm starting to feel it for readability. Let's see what we're doing over here. We're refreshed. Are we using the right one? Let's see. Here comes the attack. It's a hit. Let's do luck roll low. And I don't think we have a breakpoint. And it doesn't look like we're taking it out, which means that we may be Where is it? I'm not seeing the, maybe I missed it here. Roll bent luck. It's a D20 roll. I can go through here and find that. That's where I want. This is, all right, fine. Let's do another constant in here. We'll say is normal. Yeah, the cool thing about constants is they do get rid of parens often, right? So if is normal and not an is luck roll, or is wild magic, so QB, we're going to say is wild magic. Yeah, I'm on board with this. Using selection increase to copy that, Alt Shift Home to get here, copy, Alt Shift Home to get back, like that. So now this all comes down to this line right here.
That does become much easier to parse.
It's not bad. All right, so we'll set a breakpoint here. I don't know if I can really do the breakpoint and step through it because I made the other changes to the code. Let's refresh. We'll refresh one more time there. Meanwhile, what's going on with our music? Let me come over to the drone overlay, load that up over here, see if we can see what any console messages coming up with the music. Can we launch? We can't launch.
Have we just generally disconnected from the stream?
Maybe. I'm going to refresh the cache. We were at a really long breakpoint, if you recall. And sure. I'm wondering if that's related to it. Like if this suddenly solves it, if we refresh and everything starts working again, it could have been we were at a long breakpoint because signal R shuts out after a certain amount of time. So, got those things loading up. And you notice around on the right side of the screen and on the bottom of the screen, there are scroll bars. When those scroll bars are gone, that's your cue that the stream has finished loading the overlay. And Roy, don't forget to thank Mrs. Roy for letting you play out a little later than usual today.
The subtlety of the chat room is amazing.
That's a subtle group of kids out there.
All right, I'm going to take my cue from that. Actually, I should probably be heading on.
All right.
So I will catch you same time tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Roy. Say hi to Mrs. Roy for us.
Will do.
All right. Tell her thanks.
See you tomorrow.
You said thanks. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. How are we doing? Everything's still loading. And everything's probably loading a little more slowly than normal because I've got 3 different things all going out here. Here we go. Die roller's done. Here comes this. Let's do the luck roll high. I think we should get a breakpoint. We didn't get it. Let's do the luck roll high. Okay, so maybe I'm just not getting out there ever. So for some reason we're exiting here for some reason. So we need to figure out why we're exiting there. Figure it out. Let's do another attack roll. There's our attack roll. There's the first one. We're just going to run right past that. And then here comes our luck roll high. And now we need a breakpoint. No breakpoint? The giveaway comes later. Did we forget to give? Yeah, Hugh was asking, did we forget the giveaway while Roy was here? I considered it and I was thinking, let's skip it because Roy was kind of, I think, overstaying, how much he wanted to be here with us. So let's set a breakpoint here. See if I can get there, at least. Okay, one more time. Attack, and then run, and then luck roll high. And here it comes, and please get me to the breakpoint. There's my breakpoint. Okay, what's happening? Is normal and not. So that's not it. That's not it. This should not, if I'm reading all these right, okay, good. So we're not there. Okay, cool. And then let's go in here. Die is D20. So we're going through all the die here. There's another one. What's the top number on this one? 3. Dice roll kind. Oh, here's my other problem here. So if the kind is equal to advantage, or here's the other pieces we need, and I think we're almost done actually. Or just give me 2 more constants in here. QB is luck roll high. And that's going to be equal to this piece right here. And there, and there. And then let's also take that. And is luck roll low? Do it for me. I think it got it all for me. Good. Grab that. Come back to my marker. And so now I've got these, and now I can use these down below. So if our roll kind is advantage, or is luck roll high, and then down here we can say if it's disadvantage, or is luck roll low. And now I'm feeling like we got a better shot at this coming out here. So let's, yeah. And I think when we do the bent roll, it'll just be a normal roll, not an advantage. So I think I was just thinking of some edge case issues, but I think it's going to be okay all across the board. All right, so let's do that. Let's figure out why music isn't working here. So again, we'll send music out. Nothing is happening. What's happening over here? Console. Got anything for me, console? Nothing? Let's do a launch. Consoles has nothing for me on the launch? What happened? That's not making any sense to me at all. Let's go set a breakpoint. I can't set a breakpoint over here. I've got to reload it over here to make it all work. Let's try it again, though. Let's stick it back up with the dice and try it. So let's do an attack roll with the dice, and it's a 4. Now let's do a luck roll high on that. And so now the 4 should go away. And it should only be a 14 because it's a +1 on the modifier. Okay, that one seemed to work. Let's do another attack roll. And we'll do let's do another attack roll. Trying to get a high number here. Nope. Nope. Okay, fine. And then we're going to do a low luck roll. So we'll take that hit and maybe turn it into a miss. It's still a hit. But it took the right one away. Good. Now the edge case, this is what I was thinking about, is what happens if I've got like advantage and I actually want to turn it into disadvantage. So here's the advantage attack right here. And then I do Sorcerer's Luck. Well, it took the 1 away. Oh, now the 1 should have stayed. How can I do this? Yeah, it took the other 2 away because the 1 was the right one to keep. Normally we wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do this at a player if they had advantage, but if they had disadvantage, I could turn it to an advantage. So like say it was a skill check or a saving throw, disadvantage. I say luck roll high. If I get it out there in time, now, what's it going to do? Will it take away those 2? That feels like it's pretty good. Okay. So yeah, if I get it out in time, I'm okay. The problem is if it takes it away, and I'm not sure how to fix this yet. Skill check again. Here's one with advantage. And I say I want to turn it to something low. If I get it before it's taken, I think we're okay. So now it takes both of theirs. Oh no, that's a 6. Okay, yeah, no, that's great. So if I get it out in time, we're good. If I don't, and it's already taken a dice out, I don't have a way to bring it back. And I'm not sure I necessarily want to do that. I think, but in general, I think we're in much better shape with this than we started. Let's just roll a few more on these out here, some with the special effects here. Now let's do luck roll low. So it took the 11, but the 11 is the lowest, so it's going to take these two. And interesting, there's nothing that shows up there. So if I get this out, that is a problem I think I'm going to have to solve. If there's an advantage or disadvantage roll, and I bring out the luck roll high or low before or afterwards, that is something I'll have to do. I think the last thing I want to do is on the bending luck, when we do the D4 die, I want to put the special effects that we've already got on there. Is bent luck. Here's where we put this out. The add D20. This is what I want. Die from string. I think I want to change this up a little bit. I think this to leave here. So add D20 is not going to do that, but it is going to return a die. And so down here, I'm going to call this a var. Let's do this. ly for any. Let's call it die. And then we're going to say die is equal to that. And then die is equal to that. And then let's add some constants down here. So we're going to say is good luck. That's equal to is bent, and the dice roll data dot the multiplier is less than 0. Oops, that is, hold on, we want the greater than 0. Or this. And then we'll change this one down here to is bad luck, and is luck bent, and this is less than 0, or the luck roll is low. So we can come down here and say is good luck, else if is bad luck. This means now both the dice should, and let's refresh, both the dice should have, whether I do the bent luck or the sorcerer's luck, they should have the special effects in the correct colors around them as they move. So we'll check that. Yeah, I kind of want to reverse. I want to reverse the hand. I want to have it play backwards is what I want to do. That's what I want to do. All right. Let's see. What are we doing? We're waiting for the refresh. By the way, if any of you folks out there do not have a copy of CodeRushed and you want a copy of CodeRushed right now, let me know. Say, yeah, me. I'll take that. And I will DM you and give you instructions for how you can get your download instructions for a free copy of CodeRushed. All right, so here we go. Here's an attack. Let's bend the luck. We should see the effect. We don't see the effect on it. Why not? Set a breakpoint there. Let's try again. Let's do an attack. Bend the luck. Is good luck. Is bad luck. So we have a problem with our code here. What do we got? Bent luck multiplier is undefined. What's my type again here on the 7 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7? It's bent luck add, Yeah, which is what we expected. So the luck was bent, but the multiplier, is the multiplier not set yet? Bent luck multiplier. Is it up in the higher level one? Is that where it is? That might be the problem. It may not be local. Let's change this. Yeah, it's in the higher level one. I think this is going to fix it. All right, so we'll run, try again. Okay, so refreshing there. The music thing is like a total mystery to me here. Looks like we've got signal R is connected. Is music not in the drone overlay? I thought it was. It's the boombox we created. Let's go find the boombox. Yeah, it's in the drone game. Okay, let's try this again. We'll go back to the dice here again. Here's the attack. Here's the bent luck. No, still no. What? I'm having some difficulty today in my Boolean logic, apparently. Set a breakpoint. See what we got. So this should be true. It is true. Add good luck effects to the die. We should totally be seeing the good luck effects on that die. I have an idea on what's causing it. I think the code is the problem in the code here? No. No, this should all work. Try refresh. No, I'm still going. You guys leaving?
Yeah, just for a minute, we're running to the store.
Okay.
Okay, bye, love you.
Love you too. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. Look at my add D20. Look at that. Are we pushing that when we do call add D20? Are we pushing? We must be. Where am I missing that? It must be happening in prepare die. There it is. Dice values. No, wait, not dice values. Prepared base die. And then there should be a dice.push call in here. There it is, right there. So we are pushing it no matter what. Whoops. Okay, there's the refresh. Let's do a skill check. Bend the luck. Nope. Nothing. And attach sprites. Aha! Got it. Now we know what to do. The problem is that we didn't call prepare base die, I think, or prepare die, something along those lines. One of those things are needed. Yeah, prepare base die, prepare die. Okay, so let's go back out to where we add the D4. So add die from string does not call prepare die, does it? Interesting. So you can't have those attached effects to it. So I think what we need is something like this. The throw power, just have a default on this. I don't know, let's go back. Where are we? So we do have do we have exposition modifier in here? Oh, we do. Cool. Oh, here's my throw power that I'm using right here. Add die from string. Wait, why am I passing in those and not to prepare die? I'm really not setting it. Okay. Let's look at it. I don't really need that. Scene.adding. How am I not? I must be calling this somewhere else is what's happening. When I roll the D4. Or maybe I'm not, and I'm not doing it in here. Maybe that's what's going on, and I need to. Let's declare local here. Wait a second. Ooh, I got a bug. That's a bug. From right here, declare local. Oh yeah, that's a serious bug. Hold on, let me get the time on that. At 1:54. All right, we'll take a look at that. Let me just add this code right over here. Yeah, I need a new minion to stand in after Roy leaves, don't we? Yeah. Also, the music's gone. I'm like, what? Okay, so we got throw power there. Exposition modifier, we'll call prepare die. That might be what we need. Let's do a refresh. Over here. Yeah, I'm like, no minions, no drones, nothing. Yeah, also no console errors. This is what's so crazy to me. I'm like, wait, what? We'll have to look at drone overlay next. Let's take a look at that after we get this this final piece kind of working. And then the only thing we really have to do is we have to handle advantage or disadvantage situations where I want to reverse it. So if it's like, and I don't know if that would ever really happen in actual gameplay, so maybe I don't need to actually do it. But the question is, okay, if somebody's got a disadvantage, I definitely would want, on one of my team members, I'd want to be able to reverse the disadvantage, which my understanding of the rules is I can do that. So if we roll a skill check like this, and I say, okay, they're disadvantage, that takes away the 17, I want to go do this. My reading of the rules says I get to pick which dice is used, which means that 17 comes back, right? Instead of those two going away. So that's kind of what I want to do. Let's do the bend luck and see if we got effects around here now. Finally, please. Nope. Still no. Do we have console errors? Prepare base die. It's not liking it. It's not liking the way I'm do get it. Can't get object. On undefined. So I'm passing in undefined for prepare base die. What am I doing there? Hold on. Add die from string. Is that not returning a die? Oh, because it could have multiple die that we could be adding. Okay, since I only want to do one, Okay, let's call this instead. Let's see if we can get here. Get any closer. So D4, roll type dot bent lock. The background color, the text color, don't have those. We have the throw power. The exposition modifier we have. I'm going to say is magic is equal to false because we're going to use the other effects. So we're passing false there. Okay, so now we just need our colors here, die back and die front, right here. And I think that's the fix. See what we got when we refresh. Sad Panda's not working. What has happened to Signal R? It's like nothing is working. Yeah, I almost bet a restart of Visual Studio. I suspect it was the long breakpoint that we were in. I'm sorry, I said restart of Visual Studio. I mean restart of all of the code that's running in Visual Studio right now. Let's see what we've got here now. Here's an attack. Here's a bent luck modifier. Nope, still nothing. What do we got? Same error? Die object is null, coming back from add die? Because I'm not returning it. Okay. I'm a little disappointed. I should have done that a little bit better.
Sad Panda!
Yep. That's what we got. That's what we got for you kids. You know. So wish, you know, since Roy's not here, I wish Mr. Announcer Bot would be here at least to console me.
Sorry-ish.
Okay, well, that was not bad. That was not a bad consolation. All right. There we go. We're down here. Here comes a skill check. Here comes some bent luck. Come on. There's the effect. Woohoo. All right. Good. So that's showing that effect for when it's a positive bent luck. And let's do it again for when it's negative. Uh-oh. Shoot. That's not good. Object of body. It's in the prep somewhere, I think. Add die. Anything we're doing here? Nope. Prepare die. We're not calling prepare die, are we? Or are we? Oh, no, wait. This is, in fact, us. That's where we are. Whoa, I don't get it. Calling prepared base die. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with this. Yeah, it was as if it was not getting initialized correctly and that the cleanup failed. I'm wondering if it also had to do with timing because I hit the clear button. I just want to make sure I can duplicate it, so I'm refreshing to try a duplicate on that. See what happens. Okay, refreshed. So here's an attack. Here comes bent luck. Let's see when the cleanup occurs. if we're going to get this error. Yeah, I think it was a timing issue. I hit a button here. I hit the clear button, and just at that time, oh no, wait, we're getting it again. So, cannot read property body of null is the error message. Let's bring this over so you can see it. On D4, the dice D4.clear. So we're calling clear on that. Clear all dice, clear before roll. Cannot read property body of null. So somewhere along the lines, body is being set to null. Or no, wait, not body, hold on. Object is being set to null. And it's still out there. Let's just look and see if we can see any. I'm going to do a search for object equals null and see if I can see what might be out there setting it. Nothing. Well, I can add defensive code in dice.js. I think it's being cleared twice is what I think is happening. Update mesh from body. Hold on a second. There's a second error here that I need to look at too. Yeah. I think it's being cleared and not removed. Is prepare dice values, prepare base die. Let's go in here again. Prepare die. Prepare base die. That's where we add them to the dice. And if we come in here, yeah, I'm not seeing it. I do not see the problem on here. I can't do any rolls though now until I refresh because we're just basically, yeah, I'm leaning against adding defensive code into here because we haven't had this problem before. Let's do a refresh one more time. Something about the way we're adding these pieces. I want to just see and investigate if it's a problem we've had longer than just changes due to recent changes. Okay, just doing an attack roll. Do another attack roll. Yep, we're good here. Let's do let's add in a luck high roll. Actually, we'll let these clear and then we'll, let's, Okay, those are done, and now let's do another roll. That's good. Okay, so it's the bend luck, it's the D4s. Adding the D4s seems to be the problem. I have to take a look at that and figure out what's going on with that. I think I'm going to step away for a second. Let's see if we can duplicate it. I'm expecting the problem to occur when I do the next roll. There it is already. Yeah, so there's a problem with the D4s. Adding the D4s in the bent luck is not the same as the others. Let's do one. All right, yeah, let's shut this down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to step away from this. We'll give this some thought. We'll probably have to wrap this up tomorrow and fix it later. Before we do that, let's do two things. We're going to give away a copy of CodeRushed, and we're going to find out who's out there live that we can send to. Looks like Clarkio is he still going or not? Let's double check that, because and we'll do that. We'll come over here. We're going to give away a copy of CodeRushed. Some streams that look like they're online at the moment is Nick Larson, InstaFluff, Clarkio, Codphobia. Okay, cool. And a new one that I found this morning, Relevant Jesse, was teaching people getting started with C#. Excellent. I'm going to send you over, I think, to Clarkio, because I've not sent over to him in a while. I always send you guys over to InstaFluff. All right, so let's do that. We're going to give away a copy of CodeRushed. Before we do that, CodeRushed.
CodeRushed.
Going to give it away because it's time for a CodeRushed.
CodeRushed giveaway.
Here's today's winner, dropping from Visual Studio menus up there at the top. With no sound, what? CW squared. CW squared. That's who it is. CW squared, congratulations. And with that, I don't think anything's working right now, Will. I'm sorry about that. I think somehow with Signal R, we got disconnected. But with that, let's send you over to Clarkio. And we'll do that, and we'll say goodbye to you, and we'll see you kids tomorrow.